Hi friends, today we are going to discuss with a very important one, disclosure of accounting policies, and it's very useful, and it will come from exam every time. Okay, in simple sentence I will tell you what is meant by AS1, and for this AS1 we have only 6 topics, subtopics. If you understand this one, AS1 will become very easy to you. The first one will be definition. Yes, for every standard we need to understand the definition, it's very important. Then objective, why the standard is came, because objective purpose also we have to know, right? Yes. And then after, what is the areas, different accounting policies we are following. And the fourth one is what consideration is required for selecting a accounting policies. The fifth one is basic accounting principles, and the sixth one, disclosure requirements. Now the first one will be definition, the second is purpose, the third is, after understanding accounting policies, there are some areas we are following more than one accounting policies, that areas we have to know, right, for this third topic. And the fourth topic will be consideration required for selecting accounting policies. To choose an accounting policies we have some factors to remember, and as per them only we have to select one accounting policies. That factors we have to know for the fourth. And the fifth will be basic accounting principles. There is some basic accounting principles is there, and there is no need to require separately, because there are some assumptions is there when we'll see the fifth. And the sixth is very important, when we need to disclose, that means when we need to tell them outsiders that we are doing like this and all. So the disclosure requirements is we need to know in the sixth one. Now let's get started. The first one will be very important, definition. When we seeing this one, no, accounting policies means what, disclosure means we know, but what is meant by accounting policies? For this I will give you very small example. In this example you can understand very better. Suppose when you see here, for one business entity we are following so many principles, right? And we, in that one principle we are calculating the depreciations as well. Depreciation. Okay. For this depreciation, what will happen? There is so many methods available in the market. Yes, there is a straight line method, written down method, and etc. Weighted average method is there. From this, what will happen? No, one period. What we will do? We'll select one. Suppose we are following straight line method, we will follow. Then again, second year, no, we'll use the weighted average method, and third year straight line, again fourth year written down value method. Like that, if you use, the basic principle is depreciation only, but when we use the different methods, no, what will happen, the financial statements will got different, and it will not accurate as well, because practically when you solve the problems by using the straight line method and written down value method, there isn't so much of difference. For example, straight line method, no, what we will do, we will calculate it as a 10 percentage depreciation, the same thing for over all the periods. But in written down method and weighted average method, no, it was a different, like we will reduce the depreciation first year, and then remaining amount is there, no, for that we will calculate the depreciation as well. So there is some difference is there, right? So for that only, so what will happen, we need to disclose. Okay. And before going to the disclose, we are talking about the accounting policy. Now you can see what is depreciation is a, now the principle. Now what happened, we have so many methods, you can see the 1 and 2 3, these methods we called as a accounting policies. Is very good, and very understandable meaning as well. Okay. For this principle, we are using a different methods. That methods we called as a accounting policies. Now, if they're changing accounting policies, we need to disclose changing accounting policies. Now, the methods was changing, no, for the first year to second year. Now we should have to disclose, because if the disclose only, it should be accurate, and we got to know. First year we are using the straight line method, now written down value method. That's why some properties reduced and increased and all we can calculate by seeing the disclosures and all, right? So that is a definition. And the second one is objective purpose. The purpose as well I covered there only. Because of better presentation and comparison, we can make it, right? For the first year and second year, if the methods was changing means we can know that the methods is changing, then we can understand better, and we can compare better, and we'll get accurate presentation, accurate financial statements as well. So that is the objective introduced. If you disclose means we can do the following things. The third is different areas where accounting policies are used. That means there is some depreciations, inventory, cash flow statements, this and all. No, we are using so more than one methods at a time. Suppose SLM and return on value method, weighted average method for inventory, LIFO, FIFO, weighted average method, and cash flow statement, direct method and indirect method. Like that, so many methods is there. No, not so many, like more than one. We have a methods. So these methods are already we talk about. This is a accounting policies, and different areas of accounting policies followed. If they want example means we can give depreciation, inventory and cash flow statement. So that is the third one. And the fourth one will be the consideration for selecting accounting policies. Okay, now what we saw that accounting methods, right? For selecting one accounting methods, what we need to see before selecting as an accounting method. Suppose SLM method is there, one method. By selecting this method, what should be the factors to be considered? So what factors means there is a two factors. The first factors will be primary and second factors will be other. So the primary will be true and fair view. Suppose every method, whichever method we are choosing, no, that should be true and fair view. That method should be given true and fair view result. We don't want 100%, but it should be true and fair view. Okay, and the second one will be other consideration, means it should be prudence, and it should be substance over form, and it should be materiality. So prudence means what? It should cover all the losses. This standard should be covered all the losses. If the profits is not covered means no worries, but losses should be recognized and should be covered. Okay, and for the substance over means don't look everything legally. Don't look everything legally. Should be practical as well as reality is there. That will told by this one. The method should not every time legal. It should be practical as well as. And the materiality, the method is considered every materiality. Materiality means we know every decisions affecting the business. Suppose some scraps or thief is happening in the business. So now what will happen? This all a very small amount, but it will affect the business, right? For that we should, the method should consider this as well as. So like that we need to select. Okay, I think every time they will give you only the question, and the question you can do it yourself. Because definition only, know if you read means you can do it. So the third one as well we covered. Now the fourth one, right? And the fifth one is basic accounting principle, and sixth one is disclosure requirement. The fifth one is a basic accounting principle. Now in every business, if the business was starting means we have a three basic principles. If it is followed means no need to disclose separately. We no need to disclose because it was an assumption. We already assumed it was following. If by birth, if we are born means we are human beings, means we are eating and we are walking and everything whatever we are doing, no, that was a assumptions. We know, and we are there for doing that purpose only. Like that, if the basic principles for starting any business, these are the basic principles. Like the business will be going concern, the business will be consistency, and the business will be accrual. So we will assume this three is followed by business when business was starting time only. Okay, for this no need to disclose. But what will happen? They will give some reasons that them, if anything going concern will affect means you need to disclose. If anything consistency, the policies is changing continuously means you need to disclose. If anything accrual is not followed, then you need to disclose. So before going to this one, no, what we'll do, before going to that one, first we will understand what is meant by going concern. Going concern means business will started because it want to continue for the future and as well, right? It was not started, it was not start for the purpose like it want to end the business by second month, third month, not, no, it should be started by doing the business future. So that's why if that was a going concern, no need to disclose like we are following going concern and all, no need to disclose. But is anything happen like losses is happening, like something was happening to affect the going concern, no, that we need to disclose. Then consistency means we are following accounting principles, whatever we are following the first year we are following the same and all. That is a consistency. But if anything we are not following means we need to disclose. Okay. Accrual means what? No, cash and due basis. Cash basis means cash and accrual base means due basis. Suppose we are following like sub due. Suppose interest due on 1 and received by 5th. If you are following the accrual, then you will record the interest in the first only. If you are following the cash basis, you will record in the 5th. You see, if you are following it first means no need to disclose. If you are following the 5th means you have to disclose, like we are not following the accrual and we are following the cash basis. You have to disclose. Okay. The last one is disclosure requirement. When you need to disclose, when accounting policies was changing, you have to disclose. When assumptions is not following, you have to disclose. That's it. Accounting policies was not consistently like your first year second year was changing means you have to disclose. And assumptions, the three assumptions if you are not following means you have to disclose. So we'll see the question. In this question, no, see, assumptions means going concern, consistency, accrual. It is followed means no need to disclose separately. If it is not followed means you have to disclose separately. Accounting policies means principles we talked about, right? And the methods we called as accounting policies. And where accounting policies, different areas we are applying the accounting policies, no, these are all accounting policies. The areas will be this one: inventories, cash flow statement and all. And selection of accounting policies. For one method we need to see it was a prudence means I told, no, if the losses, if not covered means no worries, but sorry, if the profits is not covered means no worries, but losses should be calculated. It's a matter of conservatism. It should be losses to be provided as a matter of conservatism. Okay. And the most common example for the prudence and as well as they will give here. And this example we will cover from the next video. I think this we understand now better. Okay. The next one, no, we will the next examples, these questions and all we will discuss on the next video. So thank you for the watching. I hope you understand as well.